Hello, welcome back to my Black Christmas review. This is a non-spoiler review. It's going to be kind of quick and short because I don't really have a lot to say about non-spoilerly. Black Christmas is a remake of a 1975 cult classic, which is supposed to be one of the scariest films ever made. It got remade again in 2006 with the actors of Michelle Trachtenberg, the girl who plays Gretchen, and the girl who's on Arrow. Oh, I'm sorry. And it got turned into a very gory, graphic, violent film. The original was violent to a point, but it was much more intense based off of sound and other elements such as that. Both those films saw someone who's coming through and murdering these sorority girls for whatever personal vendetta they have against them. One is to live in their house, one is because of their house. The house plays a factor. Now, with the Black Christmas, that is the one we got presented to us, which is 2018's Black Christmas, as well as Eggman Potts, is the biggest name actor in this movie. I don't know if the other guy who plays the person is a big name. I don't think he is. He wasn't somebody who I was like, oh, who's that? Every girl who does, I'll just very quickly go through the list and tell you. Eggman Potts does a good job. Elisa Shannon does a good job. Lily Dung does a good job. Brittany O'Grady does a great job. Caleb Earnhardt, who I do know, I just don't know where from, does a great job. Okay, so Carrie Ellis is... Oh, he's from Saw. Who is he in Saw? Oh, okay, so... Oh, and Prince... Okay, so I guess he is somewhat of a big name. He does a moderately okay job, and most of everybody else in the movie does a moderately okay job. Nobody stands out except for that main six store people. Simon does a pretty good job. Simon Mead, who plays Nate. But this follows a girl who was raped her freshman year of college, and it follows kind of like sororities and freshmen and fraternities and type of things, but it's mostly about this one story and how it's kind of brought into bigger terms, I guess, without giving any spoilers away. Eggman Potts is truly the cast here that you need to go see. Everybody else does a great job. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that she's like the MVP here, the standout moment, the standout member, and I would just recommend her personally for that. But with that being said, though, there is something to say that this movie, I think, I don't know if it handles all the lines that they're trying to cross. The final act really falls apart, and also this movie was highly edited down to be a PG-13 version of a rated R film that might have been good. And I think that's a very big factor here, as this movie wasn't horrible. I wouldn't recommend going to go see it in theaters, maybe catch it on streaming if you want. I wouldn't recommend it either there, but, you know, it's up to you. The only people I recommend going to see this if you're a big fan of the original two films, as I do know the 2006 version was tarnished when it came out, but became somewhat of a classic itself in its own manner. If you're a huge fan of either of those movies, I would maybe possibly recommend, but then again, I would probably not recommend, because it has nothing to do with the actual term Black Christmas, which is what I was very associated with, as I had just previously rewatched the last two movies in preparation for this movie, as I was like, ooh, how are they going to change it? And they changed everything about it except the title. It doesn't follow anything here. I mean, it has some tiny bits of like things from the previous two films, but it's not. I think the first remake's originality is totally lost on this very simple story that has been told before and would have been told better if it was a horror film. I think is my review is that it had such great seeds for an excellent film, but a horrible execution. Which sucks, as I really did want to like it, and yeah, that's my view on Black Christmas. It's great seeds, but horrible execution is kind of what the tagline is for it. They really fell flat, and there's a lot of reasons for that, and I would be very curious to see your guys' opinions, but if you do have any spoilers in case somebody does want to see this movie, mark them as so, and remember that we do have a podcast. It is on all different types of media software. Also, most podcast videos get re-uploaded here, and you can watch them in case you want to watch them. I know some of you guys have fallen across them, which is really cool, and yeah, it makes me happy. But if you guys want to go ahead and give this video a big fat thumbs up, don't forget to comment down below and hit subscribe. I have a few other fun videos coming up, if not already up as well, and I'll see you guys all soon. Thank you for watching.